Hello, my friends. Today we're going to talk about the NJSLA practice test question number 12. Number 12 is a question about the probability, which is very basic. Let's read the question together. A random sample of 200 teenagers participated in a taste test. Each teenager sampled 4 choices of fruit drink labeled A, B, C, and D, and then were asked to pick a favorite. The table shows the results of the taste test. Now, you can see boys, girls labeled in A, B, C, D, 4 different drinks labeled. Now, let's look at what kind of a choice do we have. When you have more than 4 choices, which means you need to pick up more than one correct solution. And look at the bold all. Also, remind you there should be more than one correct answer. Now let's see all of them. Before we check them one by one, let's do a quick recall about fraction. When we say 20 out of 100, we say out of. So when you see of, think about of is the line in the fraction. The subject right after of, you put it in denominator position. Now let's try with choice A. Forget about the percentage first. The percentage of the participant. Okay, I see. Of, I draw a line. Of participant, it didn't say specific like boys or girls. Therefore, we need to use the total, which is 200. Now, where, the last one, after where, you put it on top, girls. Now, let's see how many girls, which is 80 girls. 80 out of 200. Simplified, divided by 2. Divided by 2, we have 40 out of 100, which is 40%. This is how you set up the percentage or the proportion. Therefore, A is your choice. Now let's look at choice B. The percentage, let's just forget about it first. Of, when I see of, I draw a line and I put right after of here in my denominator position. Participant, it did not mention specifically like boys or girls. Therefore, we still need to use the total. I'm going to put 200 right here. Preferred, after preferred, I put A on top here. So let's see how many people preferred A, which is 70. If I want to confirm it back to percentage, I need to divide it by 2. Divided by 2, which is 35 out of 100, not 70%. Therefore, B is not your choice. Now let's look at part C. Okay, forget about the percentage. Of the boy. Okay, of, line drawn, boys. Okay, let's see, totally for boys, which is 120, put in denominator, totally. Preferred D. Okay, put preferred D on top. Now go back to check the percentage. They match. Okay, C is one of my choice. Now let's look at part D. Forget about the percentage of, I draw a line, the participant. Okay, we preferred B. Now it's not the totally 200. It's not. It's the total participants who preferred B. Now let's see. preferred B totally, which is 35 people. Now after where girls, let's go back to see how many girls? 10. Okay, 10 out of 35. Now let's see 10 out of 35. Okay, they match. Let's see the last one. The last one could be really confused. Okay, let me draw a question mark here. Let's see, proportion, we'll deal two of them because there are two proportions, okay? For last one, the proportion of boys preferred C. Let's see, boys. Okay, totally boys, which is 120, who preferred C, which is 30. Okay, boys preferred C. Okay, boys, totally 120, preferred C, which is 30. It says equal. I don't know if it's equal. I draw a question mark here. The proportion of, when I see of, I draw my line of girls, totally girls, which is 80, who preferred C. It's right here. As you can see very clear, they do not equal because the numerators are the same. However, the denominators are different. Therefore, E is not one of your choice. Let me make a quick summary. For this question, when you set up your proportions, after of, the subject put in your denominator. And the last one, where, preferred, where the last subject, you put it on top of your fraction. And then if you need to simplify it, you simplify it. If you do not need to, you can just check with the given percentage. That's all for question number 12.